Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get stretch res in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1. Now, I did actually do a tutorial on how to actually get stretch res a couple weeks ago, but the problem with that tutorial, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't the best. Like, a lot of people in the comment section were saying that their game looked a bit blurry and it didn't really look that good. People were also having issues with their screen, so that's why today I'm doing an updated version from my last tutorial. And this honestly is the best way to actually get stretch res in Fortnite. It's also really simple and really easy to actually do. The only thing with this tutorial is, of course, you need to be on PC. And also make sure you do have a NVIDIA graphics card, because it is a lot more easier to actually do it on a NVIDIA control panel. Yeah, a lot of things actually come with using stretch res in Fortnite. Like, for example, if you want an FPS boost, then make sure you have stretch res on. Stretch res also does give you an advantage and also gives you less input delay, which is really helpful. And a lot of pros actually use stretch res. And the stretch res that I'm using in this video is 1720 by 1080. So if you want to go ahead and use this, I would really, recommend actually doing so. 1720 by 1080 is actually extremely popular. It's probably the most popular stretch res because all the pros actually use this resolution. Like, for example, I believe peterbot uses this resolution. Like, he actually made 1720 by 1080 really popular because he's, of course, being known as like the best Fortnite player as of right now. And another streamer like Asian Jeff, he also uses 1720 by 1080 because this resolution is literally amazing. So if you want to play like a Fortnite pro, make sure you have 1720 by 1080. So keep watching this video if you guys want to learn how to get stretch res in Fortnite. Now, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you guys haven't already, because of course I would really appreciate that. But anyways, I'm not going to waste most of your guys' time, so let's just get straight into the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing that we will be doing is we're going to go ahead and open up the NVIDIA control panel. So once you open up NVIDIA control panel, you should go to a screen like this, and all you want to do is go to the left side, and then where you see display, you want to scroll down to where it says adjust desktop size to position. And once you see this, go ahead and just click on that. So once you click on that, you're going to be seeing something like this, and this step is really simple and really easy. Just make sure you follow along. So make sure that you are selecting the display that you want to use. So this pretty much means the monitor like you're using to play Fortnite. So make sure it's on the right display. I only have one, so I'm of course using this one. Now the second step is really important. So when you're selecting a scaling mode, most people do have it on aspect ratio. And instead of aspect ratio, we're actually going to be using full screen scaling mode. So make sure you have full screen scaling mode enabled, because that's what we need when we're using stretch res for Fortnite. And then in the bottom, you should see something like perform scaling on, and it's going to give you an option to choose either between GPU or display. So I'm going to try to explain this really simple and just really easy to understand. So GPU is the one that I'm going to be using for this video. Now the reason for that is because it's really just easy, really simple to do, it's faster to set up, and there's pretty much no issues when you put this on. So that's why I'm using GPU scaling on. Like, it's still gonna look good, but the thing with display scaling on, it is a lot better than having the GPU scaling mode on. It's just, it's a lot more complicated to actually set up. Like, it does take a lot more longer to actually set it up, and some people do have problems with the display scaling on whenever they're setting it up. But once you do actually set it up, it is gonna be a lot more better than GPU scaling. But yeah, hopefully I just kind of explained that really simple and really easy. So maybe in the future, maybe I will do a tutorial on how to actually do it with the display scaling on, because it is actually better for stretch res. But again, like I said, it is a lot more complicated. But anyways, make sure you have GPU perform scaling on, and then make sure you have this checked off. So make sure it looks like mine. And then that's pretty much all you want to do. Make sure you click apply, make sure you have your right refresh rate, and then don't worry too much about the resolution. So yeah, just click apply, and then you should be good. Now we're going to move on to the second step. So the second step, we're going to be going into change resolution. So once you see change resolution, make sure you select the display mode that you're actually going to be using, which is pretty much your monitor. Then you want to scroll down to where it says customize. Click on customize, and then you should see something like this. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is checked on. And once you have this checked on, make sure you click create custom resolution. So once you go ahead and create this, the stretch res that I'm going to be using is the resolution that literally all the pros use. Like, when you think of peterbot, who's like probably the best player as of right now, like peterbot is literally using this resolution because this is the best resolution that's out for Fortnite Chapter 5. I believe even his teammate Cooper is also using this resolution. And same with another like famous streamer on Fortnite, Asian Jeff. He also uses 1720 by 1080. So in my opinion, I highly recommend using 1720 by 1080 because it is really good. Like 1720 also gives you a really huge FPS boost. So if you're struggling with FPS, make sure you use 1720 by 1080. But anyways, so where you see the horizontal pixels and you see 1920, make sure you change the 9 into a 7 so it could be 1720 by 1080. Make sure you do have the right refresh rate. So for example, my monitor is 144 Hertz. So I'm gonna put 144 Hertz right here. And then make sure the scan type is on progressive. So once you go ahead and put all that, it's really simple, really, easy step. Click on test. And then once you click on test, your screen should be black. But for me, it shows something like this because I already have this custom resolution on. So my screen didn't go black. But for you guys, it might go black. And then make sure you go ahead and just click apply. So I'm gonna just exit out of this. Alright, so the next step, once you go ahead and click apply and save that resolution that you just made, you want to go back to your change resolution and you want to change it to the resolution that you customize. So for example, 1720 by 1080, it's right here. And then once you have your refresh rate on whatever your monitor is, which mine's 144 Hertz, make sure you go over here and then click apply and your screen should go black. So your screen goes black and it should look really stretched now. And then make sure you go ahead, click apply right here, and then as you guys can see, your resolution is going to now be stretched. But that's not the the last step that we have to do, because there is one more thing that we have to do to actually get the stretch res in Fortnite. Yeah, once you go ahead and finish that, I'm gonna go and show you guys the next step. Alright, so the third step and the final step to actually get stretch res in Fortnite is we're going to be opening up the Run app. Then once you go ahead and open this up, you want to make sure you type in %local app data %/Fortnite game. So make sure you go ahead and actually copy this down because it's really important, because it's going to take you to the file of the Fortnite game. Click OK, and then it's going to take you to somewhere like this. Click on saved, click on config, click on Windows client, and then where you see game user settings, you want to right click it. Alright, so where you see game user settings, you want to make sure you right click on it, and then make sure you click on properties. And then make sure that this read only does not have a check mark right next to it. So make sure it looks like mine. Click apply, click OK, and then you should be good. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is go back to game user settings and then go right click again. And then we're going to be click on edit and notepad. So once we go ahead and click on that, it's going to take us to a screen that looks like this. So once you see something like this, once you see your screen like this, click on edit and then go to replace, or you guys could just do Control+H, but click on replace. And this step is really simple. So make sure you have 1920 on top, and then make sure you have in the bottom 1720, because we're going to be replacing 1920 to 1720, which is pretty much our desired resolution. So once you go ahead and do that, replace it. And for me, it says cannot find 1920 because I already changed mine, but for you guys, it should just change it like that. So for example, click on file, and then what you want to do is click on save. And then once you guys go ahead and do that, you guys could of course close the tab. Now all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open up my Fortnite game and I'm gonna show you guys how the stretch res looks. Alright, so I am now in a Fortnite game, and as you guys can see, this is how my game now does look. It does look stretched, and it honestly, from the last tutorial that I did make, I actually did see a lot of the comments, and a lot of the comments actually said that their game did look blurry, and they even said that their screen didn't really fit, like the weapons was like off or something. But in this tutorial, it's definitely a lot more updated, and I kind of found a way to actually fix those issues. So your game should look a lot more better. Like your game is gonna look a lot more clear, like if you were to have normal resolution. But yeah, honestly, yeah, this is how you get stretch res. Really simple, really easy tutorial. It should like literally take you like less than like 5 minutes. But yeah, hopefully you guys did like this tutorial. It was really simple, really easy to actually do. Please make sure you do drop a like on this video because I would really appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and then I'll definitely reply to you guys. But yeah, really easy tutorial on how to get stretch res in Fortnite Chapter 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. But yeah, that's all I have for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.